Kia ora, haere mai, greetings and welcome. I'm Guru, and we are back in Baldur's Gate 3 with a custom max difficulty playthrough. Now, just to set the scene in case you haven't seen my initial video, which I shall pop up here on the screen if you haven't seen it, live stream just to kick things off. This is a playthrough where we have selected single save and all the most difficult, most expensive options we've got to choose in the custom menu, which includes, for example, hiding NPC health and hiding failed perception rolls and hiding difficulty class, that sort of thing. So hiding a lot of information which is available, which is a big thing. So one of the purposes of this playthrough is one, just for pure entertainment, and the second is because Baldur's Gate 3 has quite a steep learning curve in it, and so early on, particularly if you're not familiar with a lot of the mechanics or Dungeons and Dragons or 5th edition, that sort of thing, it can be a little bit daunting, and you can wander into situations and find yourself defeated, or things come unstuck and you're not exactly sure how, why, or what you should do about it. And I can speak from experience that that was the situation that I was in, and I did some looking online after a few playthroughs, that sort of thing, and I saw lots of content about what sort of, what's the best class, all of that sort of thing, and that actually just got me investigating. So I spent a lot of time going back through the first 2 acts, mainly because I couldn't get past there, not in honor mode anyway. And I just practiced and learned and explored the world, and found that, for all the advice which is out there, and I'm sure some of it is very good, it doesn't really matter. The key to unlocking Baldur's Gate 3, remember, success can be measured in a lot of different ways, but we'll measure it here as, it's got to be enjoyable, and you've got to be able to get deep into the game and have a satisfying game experience, and hopefully win the game, complete the game. And what I learned was the most valuable thing that you can have, or the most valuable quality, is knowledge. And you get knowledge by playing the game, coming up against opponents, figuring out what they're vulnerable to, what you're strong against, and being prepared in order to face them in the field. As well as that, knowing some key buttons, like I'm on PC, so sorry if this is non-console specific, but for grouping characters, being able to, for instance, be able to use the letter T so you can actually explore and understand and learn about the various spells and abilities that you've got, and also to be able to examine opponents and look at their resistances and what notable features that they have active at any one time. So without further ado, we'll get into the game. We're playing I might as well introduce Cynesia, my Tav. She is a Dark Elf Paladin, a Saladrin Drow with Oath of Vengeance, which I've never played before. A lot of rah down here. She's wearing a Ring of Flinging and the Amulet of Lost Voices. Like I said, even at the beginning of the game, we didn't maximize our return from the Nautiloid. We just got into the game because, to be honest, what I want to show is that just because you don't find the best item or you don't have the best piece of armor, that's not the barrier to success. The barrier to success is not having the knowledge, or having to learn the knowledge, and the game catches you unawares and unprepared, and you respond in the wrong way. But let's carry on with the story. So what we got is Withers. So we got up to the point where we meet again. We meet Withers again.
As predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
So I will.
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
It's quite entertaining to talk to so far. I haven't really delved into it too much, but again, Paladin wisdom. I don't think I've been in this situation before, so we'll. Yeah, I'm not the smartest. Oh. We're not going to bother using an inspiration for that.
Energy indeed, but the source is unclear.
Right, so what kind of services can a skeleton
Mending
offer?
of the threads between life and death.
So this is where we learn
Should
what withers
thou
can,
or any
how we
of
can
thy
help him.
compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
So for the price of coin, he will restore us should we lose a character and they be killed in the field. We don't have to carry their bodies back. That's all right. And the cost, I think, is 200. Yes.
Of coin.
What he wants for that, I don't know. But he can also help spec, respec our character if we need it.
Such is life.
That's outrageous.
Outrage leading to a singular end.
Truer than you know. All right, so we'll leave him. The other thing that he can do is you can hire hirelings from them, and you can respec those also. So for 100 gold, you can hire various hirelings. I have in the past hired another cleric so that I can double down on Shadowheart. I use her spells and then move on with once she's used up, because I'm using Will. With a warlock whose spells restore with a short rest, you can bring in the other hireling, move them on. Plus, I usually have so much equipment, I've got to hang it on someone, right? So that's kind of where we are at the moment. So I think we're outside the grove. Let's check our journal. So we've completed speaking with Nettie. We need to rescue the druid Halsam, find the creche, save the refugees, and then we have all our companion missions and our completed ones. So we won't step through those too much. I think we can just get into it. So there's some backstory in there. Yeah. We've been into the grove.
Aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
Here we go. Some backstory.
My name is Lae'zel Choki, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
But I have not been up this ladder. So there are a few like side quests and stuff to do within the grove, such as this one here. Now, you know, you can do all sorts of sneaky stuff in order to try and catch up with this guy, you know. But to be honest, we're just what we'll do is we'll grab this guy because he has not even been seen yet. So because he's not in the combat, he can move freely. Because he's invisible, he won't be spotted by the opponent, which means he can move any amount of distance because he's not in combat until he gets to about here. And then we can launch ourselves. Now, if this was our opening gambit, the monster would also be surprised from being attacked by an invisible foe. So
I wonder if this is worth
very
the cost.
powerful spec. Right.
With haste.
We're going to stand in front of the aforementioned victim, or potential victim, and we'll throw a spear.
All right.
Or a javelin. Oh, that's terrible. Never mind. Now, Lae'zel?
On the move.
Lae'zel? Am I even saying that right? Lae'zel. Alright, so one of the best attacks you can get is the menacing attack. If it hits, it frightens the opponent and they will not move. So we get another attack now because we are in a new round. As you can see, the imp does a lot of damage. So that really is one of the OP things that you can get into the game early. We can bring Will up now. This is a good time to do it. And we know what Warlocks are known for. Eldritch Blast. Not a bad effort. This thing is still standing though. I'm pretty impressed with that. We might just firebolt him. That's not great. Chance to hit there. 50. It's not great either. And we've only got one spell left. You know, we'll burn it up. Lame. All right. She's cleared off behind us. That's a good tactical move. We'll just run up and stab him. There he goes. We'll grab our javelin back, loot this guy, and then talk to Nadira.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
Huh. Paladin I follow... the path I follow is far more noble. If you possess a devil's artifact, you should leave it in my charge.
I'm going to be chased all over Faerun for this damn coin, aren't I?
I've never used
Fine.
one, honestly.
Take it as a grudging payment for the rescue. Now leave me in peace.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
I know Karlach can use it to get buffs, but to be honest, I haven't found much more any use for them.
And move.
Certainly not as currency. Like, I've never been able to buy anything with it beyond, you know, trading it for gold and all the rest of it.
Something over there.
Huh. Not bad. Oh yes, the squirrel. We won't bother talking to the squirrel. Okay, now what level are we? We're level 3. We could do with a bit of leveling up. So we might get out into the world and roll our sleeves up and get ourselves into a few scraps. I think we've used up our short rests. So we'll probably long rest at once pretty soon in the future. We do have 331 camp supplies, but we're using, 120 to fully rest. So, you know, it's
I wonder what the next move is.
Let's move. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Do you think
you know, it's not as much as it sounds.
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
they pursued the Nautiloid? Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Right, so the weapon I'm using at the moment is a pretty simple watch. Is the Watcher's Guide, which is, you know, not particularly great. But the good thing about it is if I miss, then I get True Strike on the next attack. So I'm expecting to miss a few times. So it's okay in the hands of a warrior. I'm planning Cynesia to be more of a tank than a DPS, but you know, we'll see how it plays out. Oh yes.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps.
The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormyr, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
I do like Raphael. He's got some of the best dialogue. And I haven't even finished the game yet. Am I talking to the mouse or the
Neither.
cat?
The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes.
Aw, I actually like Act 1. It's probably my favorite.
There, middle of somewhere.
Take me back now.
And deny you the honor of my hospitality? This is the House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly.
We could do
Go
with some
on,
food.
partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
So I won't give any spoilers away here. But I won't be indulging him. And I'm getting tired of
Fair
your
enough.
games.
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
I'm in Paladin and I have an oath of vengeance.
Easy, easy. I'm here to help, not harm. Consider your predicament. 1 skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
I serve an oath, not a devil. My honor is not for sale.
Everything is for sale.
That's true.
You do well to sell.
They give you
while
coin
your
for
stock
bones
has
and skulls
value.
and crap.
In desperate times, the price of honor plummets. Perhaps you haven't yet realized how desperate these times are. You will.
Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
I'll rip out your mocking tongue.
Ah, yes, the tongue. Yet another piece of pleasurable anatomy you'll soon have to do without. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Well, jeez. Ah, guidance.
Necklace matches the sigil in that cave. The harpers were busy.
All right, we'll take this stuff.
It's in here.
Some random tat. Right, so let's just check our forces here. So this I actually usually give to Astarion, because sometimes he is separated from the party doing things, which I would love to give him guidance on, cast guidance on him when he's doing them. Wow, that's a good find. And he's out of range, so that's one way of getting around it. Alright, am I quick enough? I don't think anyone's like got super high decks at the moment.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
I will survey the spiders. Ha!
The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt a spider egg is nestled within.
I will try and grab it. It looks like a good roll.
The spiders scatter, and you stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
So we get a pouch, which has some gold and a spider egg in it. Excellent. Send that to camp. Put this tat away in there. It's a neat way that you can kind of keep a lid on things. Put all your grab a backpack or a pouch, pick it up off the ground, and use that to store all your wares, or until you're ready to trade with the wares. And then you can easily just kind of highlight all the objects within the pouch, add to wares, it'll drop into your inventory, and then you can sell them. Boing. Right. Collecting all this stuff, rose mortal. So one of the hirelings you can hire, and I didn't come up with this myself, it was one of those useful bits of advice that I got from others' videos online, is a transmutation wizard. When they so I can extract ingredients. When they go to craft a potion, say, they make a medicine roll, and if they're successful, they craft potions at a rate of 2 to 1. So if you were crafting, say, 4 potions of speed, and you were successful with the roll, that would be, you guessed it, 8 potions of speed. So I'm going to hold on.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign.
No,
Let's be
they are
careful.
not. Now, he can't actually activate anything.
Looking ahead.
I'm pretty sure I can probably shoot that.
To keep ourselves entertained.
Best be on my way.
Oh, that was not the way. Yikes. Get out.
Nozel, how would you punish someone who...
That was painful. Are we still on fire? Wow, that was quite painful.
Murder or theft?
Like I say, I've never entered the tunnel in that direction.
1,000 times over.
And so I was unprepared. I made a bad decision and it nearly cost my life. Alright, well that was pretty painful. We'll just hit the hay, I think.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
So do I have any berries? I do not, so that's okay. Now, but you can see it's pretty expensive. It should heal us all though. All right, let's exit. Tell you what, we will clear that tunnel out, but we'll go the way that I'm most comfortable going, which is down past the goblin and through the secret entrance.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
Oh, they're just getting along super well. Well, I suppose while we're here, we could probably sell a few things. So, as I was saying, you can just go up into here, grab your loot, go bang, go add to wares, boom, adds it all there. Now, it doesn't have to be in the person's inventory in order to
The pride of the gate.
actually trade with it. So we'll grab our... Oh, actually, I think I've got pretty good charisma as well.
No time to rest.
Not as good. Fair enough. Okay, well, you do the talking.
Let's chew the fat.
Well met. And thank you for beating... Is there anything you need?
Yes.
Act fast if you do.
What are you
Just some bits
selling?
and bobs I no longer need.
So we can barter. We add it, and that gives us 239, which is not too bad. Is there anything that we really need?
Never believe this.
And we can sell that too. It's not great. Sell one of those. That's pretty bad. Blunt weapon, but it's what we've got. All right, let's see what he's got. In terms of magical, padded armor, that's not so great. Missile snaring is, but that's really expensive because we've dialed up the cost of things to 4 times the normal cost instead of 2.5. A fireball scroll. Now that is pretty good. Spell thief, that can be pretty good.
Wits and blades, always sharp. What's next?
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
It could come in useful. Thinking about it. Already I'm kind of thinking about what opponents we might come up against. Tell you what, at this stage, we're going to do it. Nice one.
Sylvanas, guide.
Is that something that we can give to Gale in order for him to learn? Same with that, actually. Actually, that's probably better use as a scroll because sleep is not a spell we would normally bother to learn, memorize for the day. Now we'll make this guy invisible, and I'll show you what I mean in terms of how it can be used in order to give yourself the best chance in when you begin combat. Alright, we have to suffer through a bit of melodrama here.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
This goblin is in need of judgment. I should decide her face. I'm very judgy.
I didn't ask for you to say a damn thing! Keep out of it!
Alright, I don't really care about the
Doesn't even matter if you
goblin.
kill me. I'm chosen by the absolute I am. I'm blessed.
Here it comes, you little beast!
Oh, she did it. Wow. That's a shame. But she was a goblin, touched by the absolute, irredeemable.
Something over there.
Something in this rotten basket. Rotten food. There's a shock. Alright, this is more my scene. So, Control C to hide your whole party. Alright. Whoop. And I will spread our party out a little bit. First, I'm going to fly in and up.
Pretty stubborn for a man wearing leaves.
Maybe we can set him on fire.
Do we have Mage Hand? We don't. That would have been handy. That's okay.
Staying out of sight. Nice and quiet.
No sign of the others yet.
Shut it.
Boss would rip you for talking that way.
Okay, so we just get back under cover here. This is one area where I will be a little strategic.
Let's find another one.
But once we attack, boom. So invisible attack surprises all foes. So they are now all surprised. If we look up here, it tells us who is actually in the combat. And currently it's just the imp. So if we actually do anything or end the turn as the imp, these guys will proceed and they will no longer be surprised. So this is the point at which we can bring our other crew into it. Or at some range. So what we're going to do is we're going to announce ourselves aggressively. That could have gone better. Now you do have to be careful as you come into this, because if they do see you, you will stop moving and that will be your turn.
Strength in silence.
Probably not worth it. So this is, yeah. So this is an action, we'll take it. Shot.
I'm ready.
I'll be able to take him out. Just about. Then again, we've got another attack, and as you can see, the imp is actually pretty effective. We'll come down here, move next to an archer before he shoots in order to make him feel threatened, which we can see under his name, and threatened means he has disadvantage on range attack rolls, so that just makes him that much more difficult for him to attack us. And they're surprised anyway. So our next action can be used to get into the fray. Ooh. Right, this is the same movement round. That's all right. We'll be fine.
Make way.
Could have done that better.
Battle favors the fearless.
What's the plan? Onward.
Oh, that's fine.
No time to waste.
I'm going to keep him at the back because he's a bit weak. But what he can do is Hunter's Mark on Sharp Eyes Goose. Pursue.
Another fight. Let's go.
Oh, sneaky. Disengaged.
Let's make this quick.
We'll use tenacity to at least do a point of damage.
Battle favors the fearless.
Alright, so he felt the acid, that's for sure. Shot. And we'll move over here so that it's difficult for him to shoot. Let's take him out. No escape for this guy. It's actually very good use of that.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Oh, goodness gracious me. Want something done right, you've got to Eldritch Blast it. Alright, so Will copped it. Let's check our potion situation. Got 10, 2, he hasn't got any. We'll split some up, just so he's got them on him. 4 to 10. Yeah, that'll work. But we could, but early on I generally tend to use my spells.
Take you.
Because they're cheap.
Best get going.
Just take all their stuff. And Findle looks a little worse for wear.
Let's have a look.
His breaths are shallow, his wounds
Deep. He doesn't respond to our voice.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Cast all wounds into darkness.
Take you.
So we heal him and see if that brings him back. And it does.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Let's have a chat.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was going to die down here.
How did those goblins slip into the
It's
grove?
my fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Very good.
Another step forward.
Right, so there is a fair amount of looting to be done. That's a door. Probably check that out. First we'll check what's in these crates. Oh, that's actually a pretty good spell. Don't use blur very often. But when I have, it's been effective. Right, check this guy out. See where this goes. Huh. Right. Let's move away. So yes, a secret way back into the library as well. Whole quest kind of thing associated with that. Which I have never done.
No hesitation.
Maybe we'll do it this time around. Right, so there is... I know from experience that there is a trap.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
And to be honest, considering everything that's been going on, we'll go get our trap specialist. Still?
I want to have a word.
He wants to talk to me about something.
Not this one.
Ah, here we go. Here's the
this one.
the hirelings.
And this one less worthy still. I riddle thee not. I speak only what requires telling. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny.
They're angry at being killed, you mean?
Of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
And will these hirelings join me willingly?
Willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Very well.
So we can recruit a hireling. If we wanted to, but we won't do that just yet. Where is Astarion? Here he be.
Yes. Well, obviously I would. But you have some in that case.
We'll grab him for this little exercise. As you know, I gave him the guidance amulet. And this is how it comes in handy. Now, we could move these barrels out of the way, but I like the jeopardy. So we get guidance from his amulets. Boom. Like that, we're in.
A crooked touch.
Too easy. Nature's Snare. We'll send that to Gale, because I don't think he's got anything magical like that. Brilliant.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Or we might rumble with Astarion for a while just for fun. I think we made him a thief, didn't we? Yeah.
Light on my feet.
And he still could be useful. As being as sneaky as he is, he can get down there and turn that trap off without being spotted.
Not a sound.
Yeah, quite deadly, these things. Well done, he spotted them. The huge robot sentinel killing things. Charred key. I wonder if that would have actually opened that chest, but in any case, we've turned it off now. I happen to know that there is a chest up in here, so what we'll do is we'll just hit G to bring these guys closer, and hopefully one of them will find it. There we go.
Curious.
Not bad.
For a dull moment.
And it looks like a fire resistance. Why not?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Nice.
Time to press ahead.
It is time to press ahead.
Here goes nothing.
So, you know about these parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
What's hiding here?
Okay. Wonderful.
Don't think we need any more shields, but we'll take it just in case. We might end up fighting these guys. On account of the absolutism.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
So wounds look deep. I might be able to help. Probably not, though. I'm not very good at this kind of thing.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your
I hold his stare.
intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. She is a true soul. Mind her. She will... She...
Right.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
You are mistaken. I'm no true soul.
What are you doing? Your sword, brother! Now!
Right. Never fought these guys before. Hopefully we'll be able to take them out. Okay, so.
Well, so much for peace.
So much for peace.
No time for mercy.
We have to take her out first, I'd say. And we'll use Divine Smite. Huh. We might be able to push this guy over as well. Boom. Oh, and he's entangled. Pushed him into the vines. I meant to do that, honest. So we'll send Lae'zel in. She might be able to reach him. Not quite.
On the move.
Oops, those are vines as well. Still, might be able to knock him down.
Taking position.
Can feel death's cold grip.
Try and hide. We're good enough. Be enough to use sneak attack now, I think. Yep. Not looking good for him.
Can't afford to let up.
Firebolt will probably do it. too easy. All right.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value.
Not the Macarena.
It craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
No. We will try and resist it. We could roll again. I see what's happening here.
Compulsion takes over. Your actions are no longer your own.
Oops. Well, he was a nasty person. He's with the Absolute. We would have had to kill him eventually.
Abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
Alright, Brenner's got some average stuff.
Find purification here.
Chainmail. Heavy armor. Okay, so...
Indolence breeds madness.
I don't think it's any better. Yeah, it's not great. Oh, it's 16, so if I was to wear that... 18? About the same. The only difference is... disadvantage on stealth checks, which is not great. And it's worth more money. So we'll keep it as is. Although... medium armor so far. We're not that stealthy. We're not sneaky. So we could wear the heavy chain or give the scale mail of vengeance to Shadowheart, and that'll give her another point of
What to do?
armor class. Now, is that the right 100% right thing to do? Maybe not. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Now we find a shaft of a broken spear. That's part of a craftable weapon. And a lot of food, which is excellent.
Can I go? I'll take that.
Boots. We'll come back this way. First we'll head along here. See what we can find. Pod. Another shield, should we need it.
An empty mind flayer vessel. If its occupant survived, then nowhere to be seen.
I wonder who that could be. Usually I give these shields to my fighters just in case I need them to, you know, laser to, if I wanted it to have a little bit of extra armor, but we're not going to bother with that.
So, you and Laser seems
Please don't remind me. But keep your guard up with her.
That's the owlbear's lair. We won't be going in there quite yet.
Anything of use?
Find some more supplies around here.
You're going well, but you're so efficient. Why not have a little fun?
Fun? I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
What a waste.
I think over here, yes, we get some berry bushes. And these berries allow you to heal. But they also default to food. So what you've actually got to do is go into your camp supplies and grab them out. And then be careful if you're ever using, you know, if you're when you're camping, not to accidentally consume them at long rest.
You must be eager to get back then.
Because every little bit helps early on.
In this wilderness.
Alright, now here's a sad story.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Doesn't look good. There's a good dog. Intimidation, stand down.
Around his neck is a collar etched with a name. Scratch. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head.
Give him a pat.
He whines, but remains rooted by the corpse's side.
We'll hold out our hand so we can follow our scent to camp. He's quite good at finding hidden stuff in this game. Now, can we... Searches, masters, loot. So... we'll send that letter. The other ones don't really mean a lot. Okay, now, while we're here and we've got Astarion on us, you know what I mean. Hopefully they can jump that small gap. Good, nice.
Shadow. Such a grim name for such a beautiful flower.
I heard you mumbling that line to yourself earlier. It needs more work.
Fortunate for his tongue, he didn't say it to me.
Careful, I'm hurt.
I've got a long road ahead. One day I'll catch a break.
So we've got the skeleton here. It actually has the smuggler's ring, which we'll give to Astarion. We'll take the necklace. And the smuggler's ring is a +2 to stealth, +2 to sleight of hand, but -1 to charisma.
At least things have stayed interesting. But that will fit in my pack. Moving in.
We found quite a few acid arrows so far.
That's curious.
Found a bloodstone, which is with 40. There you go. Geez, we've got a lot of junk just lying around. But we'll need it.
No traps, please.
Fallen warriors, the days of glory long since past.
Aha! Here we go. So the scale mail of 14.
What's next, I wonder?
We'll probably get the same result that we got with the heavy armor if we do this. So 17.
Stop me yet.
Scale mail. So still 18, and we'll send that to camp. It's not the worst armor in the world, but what it does mean, if we get a hireling who has, say,
Eager for battle.
we might give Lazelle the longbow. Oh, we'll hold on to it. We'll find a use for it. What was I saying though? I was saying, I can't remember now.
At the ready. What to do?
Right, yes. If we get a hireling, such as, you know, a second cleric or something, or we change Shadow Hearts and respec her to, instead of being Trickery Domain, something like War Domain or Tempest, then she will be able to use heavy armor. And as I don't really use her for sneaking around, that will enable us to, while we're respecing her,
Something good here, I hope.
save some on dexterity and put it on strength or wisdom or intelligence or anything we want. Doesn't really matter which, to be honest. They usually come here with will, but we don't have them here, so... I do like Karlach. She's one of my favourites.
One horn. This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
Try to douse the flames?
Steady on, soldier. That's the stuff. Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called Paladins of Tyr did.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I'd like to know how you controlled those flames.
Nice of you to ask. Lately, I've gotten used to being called Devil. No follow-up questions. The truth is, well, it's a long story, and I'll tell it, but...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
It's the tadpole in our heads that connects us, or... You are a devil then, a soldier in the Blood War.
Not by choice. I'm a good skull crusher, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. From that peek I got into your head, I'm not the only one with problems on top of problems. A mind flayer tadpole, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And no joy getting it sorted as of yet, I see.
Nope.
I'm Karlach. And you are?
I'm Cynesia. Actually, Karlach, I met someone named Will who was hunting you.
Thought I'd lost the Blade of Frontiers on the Mind Flayer ship. Well, if it isn't obvious by now, he's wrong about me. I'll prove it to him if he stops swinging that sword around long enough to listen to sense. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards?
That's
A little
literally what my
if your
oath
old
is
compass
about.
needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as Paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down?
Send them back.
Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety. Should the need arise.
Sounds like a great plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. No room in your party. What should I do?
Take Astarian's place. He can head back to camp.
Oh, gladly. This circus is all yours, my friend.
Oh, Astarian can use a longbow because he's an elf. We find way better than just a boring old longbow. But, you know, it is what it is. Wow, so we are super tanky now with these three in the group. Honestly. Right, so we have one of those.
Not reaction. Is that blood? No, never mind.
And one of those. Let's level her up.
Soldier.
Soldier. Let's go. So she gets danger sense. Advantage on dex saving throws against traps, spells, and surfaces. It's actually pretty good. Alright, here's where we can choose a subclass. Wild Heart, Berserker, Wild Magic. I usually go Berserker for the Rage. And if you get Karlach, you get the Rage, you get Enrage Throw, and I put the ring with the +1 to 4 throwing damage to Karlach. It actually makes it quite dangerous, really. But Wild at Heart sounds cool. We haven't tried it before, so let's roll with this. And we will go with... yeah, Raging. Oh, okay, so we can still Rage. Oh, wow. Resistance all damage except Psychic is pretty good. What's Wolf? Sighting Howl. Bloodlust jump 4.5 meters. That's quite good. Movement speed is really good early on. Divining Strike. And dash is a bonus action, which means, wow, that's some speed. Means you can dash and then attack if you can dash as a bonus item. That's pretty good. That's lethal. So, okay. I've used Bear Heart before, so I'm going to try Eagle Heart. Keep down on a foe, knocking them prone. You won't take falling damage. You must be above your target and require rage. Oh, that's quite specific. That is quite specific. Unrelenting. Maybe we do go... I might got to just drop back to Bear. What is this? Keep down on a foe. Yeah, we'll give it a go. Eagle piercings. Sure. Set. Awesome.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
And what's in this backpack? Whole bunch of stuff. It's all good. Take it. Pick up the backpack. We'll give the backpack to Karlach. Now we're fully specced out in terms of
these boots have seen everything.
In terms of brawn, almost too much. We might head back and let's see, how long are we going? Just over an hour. So I usually, I've only ever streamed Baldur's Gate. I haven't done it on video for a while, so I'm not quite sure how long is is a good period of time to... I'm bad for this, picking up every little bit of bloody crap which is around. I'll try not to do that.
A key. Wonder what it opens.
What we'll do is we'll do a quick loop of the area, because at this stage, let's see, we haven't really had too much to do combat-wise.
Hang on. Those paladins I need to stomp are that away.
Oh, you want to do that right now?
Hey, we're still going after those paladins, right? Can't leave Zariel's bruisers roaming the coast.
Right, okay.
Good
I did
news.
say. I did say that we would. This is probably a little early on than I would normally like to take these guys on. Wonder if we can pop to camp.
Is this your first time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel?
Yes. It is much more lively than the Githyanki slates led me to believe.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate. You'll never...
Okay. She's got 2 of those potions. Only 13. That's not great. To camp. No. To camp. All right. Let's see what we can do for our buddy Karlach. I better change shirt. $14. It's not that great. Is there 15? Send that to camp, because she will eventually be a lot better. Using an axe, no problem with that. You could give her a shield. If we give her that and a shield, brings up to 17. I mean, we've got much better weapons than that lying around, I'm sure. This might seem like just sticking around, and perhaps it is, but at the same time, so 4 to 11, 4 to 9, 4 to 13. You see, there's not a massive difference between using that long sword. Ooh, maybe a great axe is better. A great axe to Lae'zel. 4 to 15, yeah, it's a bit better. Still 4 to 11, but I think the weapon's a bit better. We can come back to what we had here. Alright, that's what we'll go with. For now. I'll just look after that. Now, we've got single save, so if we screw this up, it's all over. Let's see what we've got in the way of... So we do have invisibility, which could be the way to start. We've got Potion of Speed. We might have to start with one of those. I've never had to use up... Well, that's not true. I have had to use up all my speed potions before, but it's been a while since I've had to do that. Let's see how we get on, eh? Let's rumble these paladins. Now, because we've got Karlach, I'm pretty sure it's going to be instant combat. Oh, she's standing the wrong way. Ha!
You sought a fight, and now you have one.
Okay, it's on. It's not going to work.
Talk to me.
All right, so we're going to summon a spiritual weapon to guard the door. To make sure that we don't get in the middle of the fray. And wow. Zap. Nice. Nearly down. And let's Eagle Rage. See what it's like, eh? Oh, we'll see in a second.
I will ascend.
Now we're going straight in with the... Oop. Alright, and again. Excellent. Can we get into the room? Not quite. Now this guy is pretty lethal. But he missed. Critical miss. Riposte. Let's do it. Oh, boom. Take that. Ow. Ooh, that's nasty. What? I'm blocking the door? You are joking. Concentration broken. That's pretty good. Oh. Alright, Lazel's pretty hurt. Let's see what can we do here? It's an action, that's an action. Find sense. Inquisitor's might.
A spot of healing will help. Take cure.
Let's get into the room if we can. There we are.
It's worse than gnolls out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
How about a dragon? Would that worry you?
I'd give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
They're still carrying on their conversation. Alright, we're gonna hit this guy again. You are joking. Ah, you serious?
Heating up.
All right, well. Can't you get any further into the room? A little bit. Ha! Now they're in trouble. Let's try it. Divining Strike. Must be at least 2. Okay, so you actually do have to be above the target. Okay, alright. Oof. He's still up. Ow. Oh, down she goes. Love me some spiritual hammer. Oh, sneaky.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Ignoring Lizelle. She's alright, she's alive.
No hesitation.
Ready. Alright, Karlak. It's go time. Close ranks.
Hello.
Can't give up. Not now. We need everyone alive.
That we do.
Swift and lethal.
Alright, Karlak, you've done your bit. Start looting. Ow.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Concentrate. Strike hard, strike fast.
Wasn't much chance of hitting there, but it's alright. So alcohol drinks like Ithbank, they're all camp supplies. So grab as many of those as you can. Oh, great sword. Armor. Meat. Nice. Alright, that'll do it. Choppy choppy. See if we can hit her in the head here. Nope.
Fuck yes.
So instead, oof, thud. And we're not finished. She's putting up a good fight.
May the gods take you first.
Still in it.
Let's end this.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Zariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back.
Okay.
And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
All right, so she's going a bit psycho now. So it's probably a good time to give her some space.
Let's see. What path lies before me?
We'll grab some knoll ears. They are the ingredients you need for speed potions, which are pretty awesome. Okay, let's just give ourselves even a little bit more room.
Bodies everywhere.
Just a brief respite.
Accident or sabotage?
There's no time to waste.
I've got a long road ahead.
Yeah, she's feeling better now.
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Hot. That's what I was
Careful,
thinking.
soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
What does the engine allow you to do?
Burn, baby. As hot as I can tolerate. Makes me a beast in battle. Hardly remember what I was like before it. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories.
True.
Let's save the scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those Paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
I think I know the guy. There are some tieflings holed up in a druid's grove nearby. We might look there.
Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good.
Let's do it then. But first, an appropriate level of looting.
If not over, then through.
All right, we'll just loot these knolls.
Something good here, I hope.
Because we do want their ears.
Knolls might be nearby. Careful.
Buckle. A named knoll. Right. Oh, that's the stuff. I don't think you find anything on these rib cages other than kind of junk, so we'll head on in.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
All right, so some good stuff. continue looting just for now, and then we'll sort out who gets what in terms of the equipment. Glaive. So any human can use that, which includes Gale. Oh, excellent. Oh, baguettes. Wooden barrel. Probably got something in it. Ah, it does too. And the soul coin.
I'll give it a shot.
Oh yes, Karlach will want to talk about that. More armor. Yeah, definitely a fair bit to trade now. Oh, I do like a flail.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Not that we need them to.
Never wanted the easy path.
There we go. There's sometimes a ladder here, but it obviously got destroyed in the fray. Right, let's talk to Karlach.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
Aren't you afraid this is going to overload your engine?
It'll be fine.
Good attitude. Go on.
Well, it's not the kind of thing I'd like to squander, see? A soul coin is a person, in a way. A lost person, mind.
Yeah,
Something
true
that
that.
can be put to a really good use.
I don't think we should spend soul coins for our own purposes.
You're the boss, I guess.
Oh, I made her sad. Never mind. Okay, so we've got the Risen Road. We can pop back here at any stage. We're going to jump back down to here and leap into camp. Because Will is probably going to have a moan about something.
I should speak up.
Guess who we found?
Karlach's all fire and fury. I pray to the Triad it doesn't consume her.
Oh, he seems okay with it all then. So a lot of dialogue there I'm not going to subject everyone to. It's fine.
I'll take that.
I will steal Karlach's silver spoon and her plonk. Got it. She can keep her teddy bear. Alright, so that does give us some pretty cool... Oh, it's just padded. I thought it was better than that. Never mind. Okay, so padded armor's pretty av. Chuck this in for tradables. However, that's pretty good armor.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Better than what Shadowheart's got. So we can move on from this. So she's got a whole bunch of stuff to sell as well. So the flail, 6 to 13. The mace is 2 to 9, 2 to 7. Not as good, so we'll sell that out. Sell that too. She's good with the flail now. And Lae'zel, probably go with the two-handed swords. Padded armor, we will... Right, yeah, this is just bollocks, the stuff. We need blunt, we'll figure something out. But we'll sell all that stuff. Now, we should have a Paladin Sword of Justice, which is pretty awesome. And we're going to give that to Karlach. Boom. Because if anyone could do with a +2 to armor class, it will be Karlach. Now let's just grab my stuff and make sure that it's all tickety-boo in terms of what we've got ready for trading. Because we will need to go see what's his chops, Daemon, in the Grove to get Karlach's heart at least sorted out so that we can that she cannot be immolated immediately next time we fight.
What's cooking?
Type is that. Okay, cool, cool. Right, mouse acid arrow. I'm going to give to Gale because that's actually a pretty cool spell. Mirror image we will just give to Gale. Now these are roughly the same, those weapons. So we might just send that to camp for now, in case we get another hireling who's a fighter. Can't think why I would do that, but just for now, we'll keep our options open.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment. Excellent. Well, that's looking pretty good. Let's see, 1:38 minutes in. That feels like a good good spot to call it. We might rest because we now have 433 food, and who knows, something might happen during the night. But we'll rest for the night. Shall we do it now? Yeah, let's do it now. Hang on, but we do have a short rest in us.
Feeling fresh.
So we'll use that and then we'll head out. We'll see what else we can get done this day. So we're out of spells with Shadowheart, but not Will.
No harm in a little conversation.
Something's on my mind.
So this is where I could switch to another cleric, which would allow me to push on a bit further.
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make ready and willing.
Willing, get it? Yep. I'll show myself out. Little glitch. That's annoying. I'd love to know how to fix that. Apart from exiting and entering the game again. So, wow. Yeah, that's a pretty tough combo at the front there. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Maybe learnt a little bit. Maybe learnt what not to do. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, I'm not expecting the series to be to knock it out of the park. But I would appreciate it if you did enjoy it, just to hit the like button so that I get at least a decent number which says, well, someone likes it. So that would be great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hope to catch you for the next one. Till then, ka kite. Bye for now.